Okay. Punta dos Amantes is a historical tourist attraction on the island I was born and raised on, Guam. You can visit Two Lovers Point and learn more about the timeless, bittersweet story of two people falling in love and being forced to end their lives by tying their hairs together and falling off a deep cliff to prove their love was deep and forever. So the first one, we're going to be talking about 3 points. The first one being Puntos dos Amantes, is also known as Two Lovers Point. The next one is the island's famous legend. And the last one is one of the greatest attractions for new coming tourists. I was born and raised on the island of Guam, so I do take pride in knowing of this great legend, having learned about it when I was younger, as well as even having the ability to go on a field trip in grade school to Two Lovers Point. Puntos dos Amantes, English translation, is Two Lovers Point. Puntos meaning point, dos meaning two, and amantes meaning lovable or lovely. This attraction is located on the southernmost island in the Marianas. There's a lot of islands. Where you can experience one of the best views. And with this location, it is a sight for sore eyes, so it does come with the famous legend of two lovers. The island's legend comes of a tale of two people falling in love and ending up in a tragic death. This was around the time the Spaniards ruled the island and its people. There was a very wealthy family, a Spaniard soldier, or aristocrat, and a chief of the island who originates from the island's daughter. Very, very powerful people. Made a baby, and they had a daughter, essentially. So, the Spaniard father arranged a marriage between a Spaniard captain, who is very wealthy and powerful as well, and their daughter. Their daughter was so upset, so she ran away, and she ran so far and found this spot. There was like an overlook of the whole ocean and some of the island, and she just found peace there. Where she was there, she met a warrior, a Chamorro warrior. He wasn't rich, he was just a warrior. And they fell in love. The father was very upset. He forbade their union. Sorry, not reunion, but their union. So once again, the daughter runs back up to the mountain, or to the peak, finds warrior buddy, and they run to the edge because they're being chased by the Spaniard soldiers. The warrior, all he can do is, because they're at the edge of the point, tells them to not come any further because there's nowhere else to go. You know where they're going to go. They look into each other's eyes, knowing the future events that's bound to happen, tie each other's hair together, and they fall off the cliff, or they jump off the cliff into the roaring waters beneath the cliff. Now, the tourist attraction features plenty of memorable activities and events for anyone who purchases a ticket. The attraction does have a heart lock wall. You can bring your own heart lock, or you can purchase one at the site and lock your heart with your lover for memories. There are also events that give you the ability to celebrate the island's culture, tradition, and history. And at the end of your tour at Two Lovers Point, you have the ability to purchase souvenirs as well as refreshments. If you ever had an opportunity to visit the island and find yourself not knowing where to begin when it comes to touring it, I'd begin there. So the first point that we had was Puntos dos Amantes, also being known as Two Lovers Point. The next one is the island's famous legends that was obviously formed there. And finally, it has become one of the greatest tourist attractions for tourists. that the island offers. So if you cannot seem to decide on your next vacation trip, consider visiting Guam and experience the place where couples' love started and became eternal. My works cited was Chamorro to English Translation Dictionary Online and puntosdosamontes.com. Visit there and you'll find more information.